How it's made. It takes skill and training for a ballerina to dance on the tips of her toes, and special ballet slippers. These shoes are handmade using a graceful pairing of traditional methods and modern materials, in what's truly a manufacturing pas de deux. The shoe's exterior is sewn using 3 pieces of satin. Each piece is cut using a press equipped with a metal die. It slices through enough fabric at a time to make 4 pairs of shoes. A pure cotton lining is also cut for each piece to protect the dancer's feet from irritation. This V-shaped piece is called the vamp. It'll become the front half of the shoe. The seamstress extends the V by attaching the 2 other satin pieces, called the quarter panels. They'll form the back half of the shoe. She sews the ends of the V together, making a heel seam, which she reinforces with a rayon ribbon. Then, she feeds the same type of ribbon through a special machine that folds it in half over a drawstring. She stitches it to the top perimeter of the shoe. This encased drawstring will enable the dancer to pull the shoe tightly around her foot. Next, the satin upper is placed to a wooden form to check the sizing. It's absolutely critical that the height of the vamp be correct to within 3 millimeters. If it's even slightly off, the top of the shoe will cut into the dancer's foot. The shoemaker nails the cotton lining to an insole on the bottom of the form. The insole is made of rigid cardboard for support, imbued with plastic for flexibility. After trimming off the excess, he glues the lining onto the insole, making neat little pleats. Once the glue dries, he removes the nail and trims the excess pleating to eliminate any bumps that would irritate the foot. Now the toe box is sculpted. This hard casing forms the inside of the tip of the shoe. It's made of paper mache. Only instead of paper and paste, they use fabric and paste. A piece of resin-coated cotton is softened in water and applied on top. Next, they saturate 2 pieces of burlap with paste and apply them, one after the other, over the cotton. The paste is made of flour, water, starches, and a rubber and plastic-based resin that hardens to a semi-flexible state. That's key, because the toe box has to be stiff enough to bear the dancer's full weight, yet flexible enough so that the ballerina can move fluidly. Now the final layer of fabric, a piece of pure cotton. The toe box is wrapped in plastic wrap to keep the hammer clean as the front is squared off, creating what's known as the platform. The toe box is pressed onto a piece of marble to make it completely flat. The platform needs to be perfectly square. If not, the ballerina will topple over. After letting the toe box dry for 24 hours, a lining is glued over it with contact cement. The excess is trimmed off, then the satin is glued over the lining, forming delicate pleats. Lighter glue is used this time, because contact cement would stain the fabric. A foam filler is applied to even out the shoe's underside, which is then coated with high-strength vinyl glue. The same glue is then applied to a sole, and both are left to dry. 24 hours later, they are placed on a heater set to 93 degrees Celsius. This reactivates the dried glue in about half a minute. The sole is fixed in place, and the shoe is put into a press for 15 seconds to solidify the bond. Now, they can remove the shoe from the form. The sole is made of suede, a material that has just the right amount of grip. It's non-slip, yet still enables the dancer to glide smoothly across the floor. A white suede sock liner cushions the ballerina's foot and keeps it from slipping forward when she's dancing on her toes, so the ballerina should be as graceful as ever.